or you just want to work clean, then you're gonna you remove the RFA, have it in hand. You plug do we have our connection, or did you left it upstairs?
I have Aris has his. If you want to ask him, if you
Aris, can I borrow you have your box with you? Just for a second, thank you, sir. So this is here. Keep it nice.
Okay.
And the RFAs are upstairs, right?
Yes.
Okay, make sure his kit is nice.
I will.
Okay, so this is the plug. If you recognize that this is the RFA plug. So you undo the car's one, this goes into the RFA on the vehicle, and whatever came out of the RFA goes here. And then you're gonna connect our unit right to here. So this unit will plug right there. And then you're gonna go into special tools.
Does it need to be connected via OBD when you
No
do that?
OBD connection needed. So you're gonna go to special tools and key duplication. Under key duplication, it'll present all the available slots, and you can choose whichever one you want, and it'll give you to make up to any key you want. So if there's 1 or 2 or 3, then you can make as many as you want.
There's 2 style RFAs. I see that that's the smaller square one. Do you have the one for the large?
You don't need the large, you only plug this one. So you'll have 1, 2, or 3 plugs on the RFAs. I have them upstairs. Come see me, I'll show you both.
I would love to see you.
Yeah. Of course. So there's 1, 2, or 3 plugs. They're all function the same, and the one plug, the 3 plug RFA can work on all of them. So you don't really need all plugs. It just depends on the vehicle. Sometimes you'll open the vehicle, originally brand new from the manufacturer, the way it came, you'll see 2 plugs, but only 1 plug is in there. It's not missing one, it just doesn't need it in that car. So you, regardless of this, you just plug this one. This one exists in all of them. You wanna take a, I'll show you upstairs everything. So you just plug this one in, and then you take the one that came off the vehicle, which is the same as this, and plug it here. Not this way, obviously, the RFA will be here in between. This is going into the unit, and then you go into key duplication, HW14 on the plate, okay, done. If you want more keys, make as many as there is.
So you can make more keys with dealer keys. We don't have to use your keys. After we made the first one, it's going to unlock
If it's locked, my key is the only key that's going to work. Because there's no writing keys into the RFA.
So it's going to, but it doesn't unlock the modules. Your key doesn't unlock.
There's nothing, as of standing right here right now, there's no tool in the world that can unlock this processor. If it's locked and it's like the guy I told you, programmed another one, straight to the trash. There's not, you already replaced the processor, but...
Sean, when that RFA
please put it nicely in the kit.
Only we can program...
Say it one more time now.
You know, you said the RFA is in lock mode. So
okay.
We're connecting this one. If inside the RFA is only 3 keys programmed, we can only add 3 keys,
correct.
Right? We cannot add more.
Nope.
What happens if they find the key that they lost?
You'll have to go back to the car and re-register it. Any key in a locked module, yes. Well, no. Locked module is always on the RFA, no matter what. So if it's locked, there's no OBD operation.
So
you have to get back a token and get back to the car. And they have to pay for that.
Yeah.
It's either that or they pay $6,000 for the next key. Because there's nothing else they can do. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So,
But that's not your problem that they found the key.
Yes.
And you can tell them, hey, keep it. In the future, if you lose it, it'll still cost that, but I'll save you $200.
So in the future, they're trying to program back to the car. Still
If
have
you,
to go back to
100%
RFA.
correct. On a locked module, if there was another way, we would have done it.
Yeah,
There-
but
on a locked
D,
module,
we're in
that's the
D,
only
3D.
way.
Only way to
Actually, we're
RFA.
3D, but we're all the way to the west side of the
So Sean,
Yes, ma'am.
so after you've added the HW14 keys onto the system when you're in locked mode, can you then add OEM keys?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry guys, I misspoke on
So
that.
only on a locked module, there is no adding keys. It's locked. Keep it in mind. On a locked module, we're using existing information. If the information is lost on the module, we go into the next one. We have 3 shots. I mentioned to the nice gentleman that I had a guy that went in with 3 different tools, erased every possible way. So we finished it. We've done it. It did take 3 hours. I was there physically. 3 hours, but we got the car running, which is very important. Everything was synced, proximity, emergency, and remote. Everything worked when I was done. But you don't go there. And he admitted, he's like, I know I'm suicidal, I press everything. He admits to it. But in your case, you showed up on a locked, armed vehicle, and locked modules, you're fine. You unlock it, you get in the back or under the seat, wherever it is, you plug into it, and you can recreate the same amount of keys that were on the car.
Just to clarify, what
Please.
locks You were talking about
The
towing.
Manufacturer.
No, arm is
Arm
towing.
is the key. And let me just grab the key so I don't
So
forget
that's
there.
so when alarm mode is going to be towing or opening up the car.
You do something about it. Locking it right now is what Eliana mentioned. They found a way to, until now, we probably know Europe is all locked. All the European market, we are 315 megahertz keys. So all this vehicle is 315. These cars were not locked, and they were not locked by our great United States. They found a way to say, we are protecting you from theft, which is incorrect. We are protecting you from theft, we're locking the modules. Guys going with their cars up to 24, up to 23. Guys going with the cars for an oil change to the dealership. Oh, Mister, there is a recall on the car. Would you like us to take care of it? Yes, the recall is an update. That update locks the module. The new cars, the 24, me and my lovely wife, we're sitting in the car talking to each other. I turned off the engine and we're just talking about something. Suddenly the screen turns on. We have video. She'll find it and show you guys. As the screen turned on, update available, updating, and it just started updating. I worked in the vehicle. It was unlocked. After that update, it was locked. So they can update through the air. There are two telematics on the cars now, on the new models. So they use one for updates only and one for tracking and other information. Two telematics. One is specifically, why would they put another module? One specifically for updates. So updates can happen on the air on the new ones or just at the dealership. Once it's updated, by the way, whoever used Topics, if you go and add a key on a car now, it will not, you know how it is. It doesn't let you add a key until it updates all modules, right? Once you go to the update, once the key is added, you'll see another update flashes. That last one, locked. They changed the bit, it's over. There's no way of unlocking it. We can recreate keys. Again, you know how you choose 1 key, 2 key, 3 keys. Once you added those keys and you went through the process on Topics, it's over. Any other questions?
Sean, to be clear, you said it's in the lock mode. We connect to the RFA.
Armed or locked?
Locked.
Locked. So the
You know,
key's
we
unlocked.
already basically
You did the
unarmed.
arm off already.
And it's a lock mode.
Correct.
So we connect to the RFA.
Correct.
We use your key.
Correct.
Program it.
Correct.
Later, the customer found the key.
Correct.
So can I add the same way by going to the?
Correct. Yes.
So I can
100%.
So I don't need to use your key.
So here's the trick. If they found key number 1 and you made key number 2, yes, you can add their key. If you added the same number key, no.
No. Yeah. You know,
Makes sense? As long as it's not the same number, you're fine. Because when you're gonna add, you'll see when you do the ARM modules, you'll put the key on. No matter what order you'll put it, it'll tell you this is key number 2. Check. You'll put let's say the car has 2 keys, 3 on the modules, 2 keys physically. Customer wants a 3rd key. So we're doing, our situation is unarmed, locked modules. Customer has 2 keys, 1 a 3rd one. Everybody got that?
Yep.
So I'm showing up on site. Let's say the customer has 1 and 3. You put it, the system will tell you when you're ready. If you have keys, put them on the unit. You put the first key, it shows you key number 1. It tells you have more keys or you want to make a key. You have a second key, so you say, okay, I have a second key. You put the second key on, you click it, it says key number 3. When you put the 3rd one, it says you have more keys or no. If you say yes and you show it, it will not make any more keys because it's done. But we don't have a 3rd key, so we put the HW14, our key, on the unit, and it says I made key number 2. So it knows that 1 and 3 exist and it's making 2. It knows that 1 and 2 exist, it makes 3. It knows 2 and 3 exist, it makes 1. If the customer lost key number 1, you make it key number 1. If they lost 2 or 3 and you only made 1, you can come back and add their key back on. In your mind, when you go back to that situation, I understand that it happens a lot that your customers say, oh, I found my key. When in your situation, they'll look, I can try to add your key. Remember that you have the same labor to get back there, so price yourself correctly. And remember that the module is locked. They can't go to the dealer and make a key. You are their only option. Tell them, look, if it's the right number key, I'll add your key. If not, whatever the cost of the key, add it to the price. Does that make sense?
But if they find their key that they had lost, let's say
As long as it's not the key you made, you can add it back to the system.
without a token.
Without a token. No, well, it's a locked module.
Exactly. That's it. So you do have to use
Back to that. So if you have that situation, I'm just trying to be creative here in my mind to be able to let you use your token. You have that situation, then no problem. I'll add your key on my time. Then you have another locked one, you buy a token, go do both. Line them up on the same appointment. You see my point? You can use the same
it's
token
24 hours.
You can have multiple cars
It's
done.
not. It's not per car.
It's not per car, it's per day. You get a day, you get 24 hours.
Very cool.
Fair?
That's very fair.
Then you tell them, look, by next week sometime, in 2 weeks I'll be there, whatever your frequency is. And then it happens, you pick up the phone, I'm on my way.
Got it. That's cool.
Hi.
How much are your keys?
Eliana,
$275.
$275.
any other questions? Unlocked modules, use whatever key you want. Locked modules, please understand, that's the option. As we go, I'm the hopeful one. I'm on your side. I'm the hopeful one. As we go, we'll try to reduce price as much as possible.
On the key?
What years and any models you can
Any key that looks like that. So don't, if you try to go by the years, you'll find Evox at 22 that has the old style key. So the question to the customer is your key, can you find me a 06 real quick? Here we go. Just hold it nice.
Can that do the old style?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
that one?
Yes.
Okay.
So you ask the customer, your key look like that or like that? And that's how you know the difference on the car. That's
That
the
one-
easiest
does
way.
That one just not need a token or?
So this specific one is a very odd situation.
Okay.
It's a 2017. It's the first one that we saw in that situation. They're locking these as well. So this one would have needed a token, but again, it's not a normal situation.
So we can do both.
And you can do
styles.
both, and you can also clone the customer's key. So you
So
don't
if they
have
have
to touch
one-
the vehicle to give them a spare. So you don't need a token.
If it's
Let's say it's locked.
unlocked.
If it's
Okay.
unlocked, I would recommend add a key to the car.
Okay,
Get
okay.
a new slot, forget about everything else. If it's locked and the customer doesn't want to absorb the cost of your token, which you should charge them,
Yep.
then you take their key and you put it, you clone it, and you say one condition, not both of them in the car at the same time. That's your only condition with
Okay.
cloning.
Fair.
And these keys are only $150. So these are your clone keys. They're also can be used as emulator keys. These are well, this one says HW02, but the HW06
And
look the same.
And the HW14s are reusables.
Okay,
So you
this
can
with the
unlock
silver
it and
thing on
reuse
it?
it.
Huh?
This have a silver thing on the side?
Yeah. This is just this is Ariz's old one.
Tech support. I was going to say your tech support.
Whoever wants my business card, here it is. We are going to give tech support as you guys need. Please call. I don't make money, my wife takes it. The only pleasure I get is you guys being super excited over the phone and tell me thank you at work. And that's how I get paid mentally.
So that is our business line. You can call that number.
You just put it, so you put it.
And then you'll reach one of us, and then I'll ask you to text me a
Yeah,
VIN,
original.
and we'll go from there. But that's a business line.
The token bank. We can't buy a token and have it ready. Do we have to call you?
You have to
and
call
send
us.
you the-
So we're working to automate it. That is something that we want to get automated. It will be faster for everybody. So we're working on it. We've got web designers. We've got all of this stuff. It's in the works. This package, the C package was just released last week. And the C package, the ability to be able to do this is just a week. So we're
Yes.
right before
No,
the
so
show.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to renew
And
the
then the
original.
no token is just a different process. I'm on a server.
The no token is just cloud web based, and you don't need because alarm mode, if it's not locked, you don't need a token. So you just do it whenever you want to do it.
Couple cute things. So in a lot of the programmers that we're using for other manufacturers, not ours, you scan the vehicle, you go a step back, scan again. What we didn't like that fact. What we did a little top menu. So I want to go and read a key. So I hit the little home button. I'm going to put a key on the unit just for fun. I'll show you something real quick. I read the key. Look, I'm doing a function that got nothing to do with the vehicle. I'm reading the key. Now I read the key. I want to go back to the car. Why would I scan it again? I mean, well, a lot of them you have to scan it again, but here you can just go back. Look, we're connected to the vehicle. Everything is right there. I can perform any function that is connected to the vehicle. So just scrolling on the top, I want to do something with my serial number. I can check my serial number. I can go back home, choose another function. If I press this, then yes, it will rescan. If I close the software, yes, you have to rescan. I want to load a D-flash file. I want to make a key for my guy just popped into the shop and he's like, hey, make me the key, I have to go back. I'll make the key, I'm still working on the car. I go back to my car icon. I still have my modules. I can go into my modules, see everything I need to see. Now I want to show you guys, this is the key I just made. So this is the key that I programmed to the vehicle. It's an original brand new key that I just programmed a second ago, the alarm, I'm gonna read that key, and it should be key number 6. That's the one we added. So you can see key number 6 right here. I scroll down to the bottom. I have the word clear. I'm gonna hit clear. I'm gonna hit OK. And the key is brand new. Doesn't work on the car anymore. It has, if I scan it now, remember this is all the information. You can see that the key is,
This was the original one you put it over there.
that's the one, no, the original one is in my pocket. This is the one I added after the alarm. So you can see that the previous read, I just read the key, it says learned and locked. You can see these two and it has the ID and the key number and everything. Now I'm gonna go back after unlocking it and I hit OK to read it, and you'll see that the new read, it says not programmed. It's go back to number 1 because it doesn't have a number, and it says unlocked. And all the information on the key is erased. So this goes back to be a brand new key, and you can see it's no longer functional on the car. Any other questions? You saw it, Mel? Where's Mel?
Yes, I saw it. Thank you.
New video tutorials on the program?
We have tons of videos.
YouTube,
Eliana,
Facebook. So Facebook
Here's-
is, go ahead.
here's what we do. If you called me today and asked me a question, I'll first help you, and then I'll also tell you that there is a video. If there's no video for your question, within a day or two, we film that video and we put it on. So that's what we do. So the answer is yes, and every new question, we make new videos.
So going back to what you said, Autel blanks out the RFA. How does your tool require? Is it able to get the hardware version to fix it, or do we have to use topics still?
If it's unlocked, if the module is unlocked and wiped, you don't need much. You'll add that module with this software. You're gonna go into the RFA. You'll put it in. You'll read it. You'll go into the module list. You're gonna find the abbreviation. By the way, all the modules are abbreviated, but who knows what CCM is? You just mouse over, and it'll tell you cruise control module. So you're gonna go ahead and find the RFA in our case. You're gonna scroll down. The software, because it's wiped or if it's virginized, you can learn the VIN right here. This is your learn VIN, and this is your software flashing. So it'll tell you this is the VIN you're looking for. It will check the RFA and give you all available flashing, the latest flash, and it'll flash it on the vehicle.
Only for unlocked modules. If it's locked.
Yes, if it's locked, it's locked. It's garbage. Locked and fried or bricked or programmed or deleted, garbage. Change the processor, which I would recommend against.
And then you can resurrect the UHS boot because I want to see that.
I have. We're walking in just a minute. If there's no more questions, we'll be
Updates as you add like
automatically.
Okay.
So every time you open the software, if you come closer again, so this is just, I'll show you later. If you want, we can come back. I can show you everything you want to know. And then once you guys, I'm gonna close the software. Once you double click the icon, you'll see checking for updates. No updates, opens. Updates, you'll see download, updates, and then open. And it happens in seconds. I don't have an update right now to show you, but it's very fast.
Sean, sorry to interrupt. On an earlier model, you know, like a 2013-14 XF,
Okay.
the KVM, can I program with this machine?
So for the most part, you're talking about the 5 plug? The 5 plug, the one in the trunk on the back? Or the one on the seat on the side?
Other seat.
On the seat, yes, no problem.
KVM, yeah, can do it.
Yeah.
It will corrupt constantly.
It will line it up. When you add a key, it automatically will fix it. So we did XFs. I think you're talking about two things. You're talking about XF when they take the battery out and the car doesn't start anymore.
That's exactly.
That's not the one on the seat. That's the one in the trunk. That gets corrupted. It's just partitioned wrong. So we're working on that. We still need STD for that. So that's the older 5 plug. You can make the key on that. And you don't really need us, because up to 2015, I can give you a handful of machines that does it right away.
But what fixes that partition?
SDD.
Or STD only?
Or do EEPROM. You can do EEPROM and repartition it, and it'll work.
Yeah, but you have to know the partition values.
Well, you can call me and I'll help you. I'll give you the files. Yes, we do. And we do accept all the
right
time.
now, believe it or not,
all
the
the
customer
time.
is waiting.
We do it. So as soon as we're back home, let's do it.
Yearly subscription?
2 years included with the B package, 3 years included with the C package. What's the yearly?
So on the B package, it's 750 pounds. So it's whatever that conversion rate is at the time. Right now, that conversion rate would be about 975. You're going to get 2 years, so it depends on where the value of our dollar is at that point.
2 years of updates. And if I don't use the tool for 6 months, I open it up. I don't
So
have
your-
to.
No, not
your
at all.
time
update
is-
everything as it goes through.
Not
and-
a doubt. We don't do any catch-ups. We don't do any of that.
And then,
Go ahead.
and then the C package is 1,000 pounds, but it comes with 3 years, so it's about 1,300 at this point with our conversion rate. Yeah. So the C package is it for unlimited use, no tokens, anything like that. So it depends on your business model, of how often you're doing them.
Any other questions?
Are you from Hollywood or
No. Well, I'm from Orange County.
Orange County?
You from Florida?
Florida,
Yeah. We're in your chest, so it's your chest in Hollywood.
Thank you. I'll see you guys.
Thank you.
I'll see you in a minute. I'll see you downstairs in a minute.